waiting on the trash people to hurry up and come by because it's about to be really loud. I live on a main street, and the police, the fire department, and the freaking trash man, and the guy that always beats the block down at 5:15 every day. So I'm trying to hurry up and record this because it's about to get active. What's up, beautiful souls? Welcome back to The Soulful Way. I'm Soulful Maya, and thank you for watching. All right, so I know that I said I was going to be making videos every Sunday, and okay, I got nervous, I got scared, I overthought it, and that's just how it goes when you're starting something new. And YouTube is intimidating, you know. You see, I don't watch YouTube, but my son watches YouTube, so he like teaches me, which is kind of funny because he's 7. But he knows the way. He was giving me ideas on what I could talk about. I had a client of mine who is a YouTuber, had to get me together, and I said, okay, let me just post the video. Let me just create the content and put it out there, and you know, see what happens, because it only takes one video to become viral. So let's see what happens. All right, so again, I'm Soulful Maya, and I am a small business owner of a unisex skincare and grooming company. I'm also a licensed esthetician here in Jacksonville, Florida, and I have a lot going on. I have a lot going on, and we're going to basically talk about how I got started as being a small business owner, as creating a skincare brand, a body care brand. So we're gonna get into that right now. All right, so before we get started about how I created the business, let me just give you a little background about me. All right, so I'm from Atlanta, okay, ATL, shawty, and I moved from Atlanta to Jacksonville about 2012. I honestly just wanted to get away. I was the youngest in my crew, and we used to be in the streets all the time, and I woke up one day and I was like, yeah, I'm moving. And so I came here. My family pretty much lives here, and I wanted to get a relationship with my sister and my nieces and nephew and my grandparents, because I always lived in Atlanta and they always lived in Jacksonville. So I came here thinking I was going to be here for 1 year. 1 year only. I thought that I was going to be here and I was going to go back to Atlanta, but that did not happen, because I think it's 11 years later. 11 years later, and I'm still here. But I was like 24 or something like that. I'm 35 now, or 22, 23, something like that. So again, when I moved here, I really didn't have no plans of like staying here. Again, I was just here for a year, build a relationship with my family, and get back to Atlanta. That was the plan. I was 20 years old. I didn't know nothing about no Jacksonville. I only used to visit in the summer times when I was like in my 8, 9, 10 years old. I didn't plan on staying here. Like when you come from Atlanta and you move to Jacksonville, it's like, why? But I just needed to get away from like the hustle and bustle and trying to keep up with the Joneses, because I was doing too much, spending money that I did not have, and I just needed to slow down a little bit. So this was me moving to Jacksonville, was kind of like me slowing down in a sense. Anyways, so I have naturally curly hair. I didn't really start embracing my curly hair until I was like in my late 20s. I feel like people who have naturally curly hair always want the opposite. They want straight hair. People who have straight hair, they want curly hair. I don't know why they want to deal with doing this all the time, because that was the premise of me starting my business, for real. I feel like if you are natural, you already know we go through product after product after product. We try everything. We try all the brushes. We try all the freaking hair masks. We try the shampoos. We try the conditioners, because we're trying to find a concoction that makes sense for our hair. It is what it is, and that was my journey. I remember going to the freaking store all the time, mixing this product with this product, trying to find the right concoction, and some worked, you know, but eventually I ended up creating my own type of regimen for my hair, because I wanted my hair a certain way. I like my hair kind of big and poofy and curly. I don't like the really tight uniform curls how they are now. Obviously that has changed for me, but back then I wanted big, you know, voluminous, curly, a little frizzy hair. That's my vibe. The bigger the hair, the better. So I would mix up my own concoctions. I wasn't telling anybody about it because that was normal to me. That was just what naturals did. So anyways, I did that for several years and I ended up getting pregnant. And when I was pregnant, I was like a half vegan, half vegetarian, which I call like a flexitarian. So I wanted to be like super natural with, my skin and my hair, and making sure that what I put on my body and into my body, went, whatever. That's how I wanted to make sure my son was getting the best life possible. I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan anymore, unfortunately. My son had me eating meat, and once I ate that chicken sandwich after like 3 years of not eating chicken, it was a wrap. Okay, it was a wrap. I bust down the chicken. But anyways, so basically I started making products for myself, started making products for my son's hair and his skin, because a lot of kids have eczema, and I just didn't want that. I just didn't want to deal with that. So that's how I started creating hair products, body care products, and skincare products for myself. Again, fast forwarding to as my son is, turning 1, turning 2, he went to daycare, and I wanted to make some gifts for the teachers because it was teacher appreciation, and I wanted to make some gifts for the teacher, and I didn't have any money. I was a nursing student at this time, and we really wasn't allowed to work, and I didn't have no extra money, honey. I had no job. So I was like, well, what can I make for them that is still a nice gift? So I made body scrubs, and I didn't put them in any fancy jar, to be honest with you. I put them in a Ziploc, no, not a Ziploc, but a Tupperware container. And I just wrote a little sticker on it and what it was. And they appreciated the gift and they liked it. And they said it was the best brown sugar body scrub ever. And that's kind of how I started, making more products to give to other people. I do not recommend being as tacky as I was 4 and 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Please don't be that tacky, Make it look nice. Put it in the mason jar and do all that other stuff and make the gift look nice. But back then, I don't know why I was so tacky. I do not know why I was so tacky and why I was so against like making it nice, but I wasn't thinking about that at the time. I was thinking like, hey, I got $10 and I need to make this gift stretch or what have you. And I got these Tupperware containers, and because I didn't want to use glass, because glass in the shower, whatever. And I just wasn't thinking about it. I got these plastic new Tupperware like snack size containers, and got some brown sugar and I got some oil, and bam, I made a brown sugar body scrub. Now it does require more than that, and I've learned so much along the way of trial and error, but that's what it was. It was brown sugar and probably like jojoba oil back then, which was probably too damn expensive to be using because jojoba is a good quality oil, but whatever. And they said it was very luxurious. Okay, it was the best they ever had. But don't be that tacky. Okay, make it look nice. But anyway, so people would always ask me, Maya, what do you put in your hair? What do you put in your hair? And I would just write down like a list of stuff. And then I always made this oil, this layered oil, which I still make to this day. I've called it so many different things now, but I make this hair oil for my scalp and then just as a sealant for my hair. And one day this girl I used to work with, I brought her in some. She gave me $10, but I didn't want it. And I just brought her in the oil and she used it and she said it worked well. So she said, could I pay you to make me more? And I said, yeah, sure, pay me. I'm not making any money working at this nursing home. So yeah, I'll take the extra money. And I started making body scrubs for the girls at the nursing home. I started making my hair custard for the natural girls there and the oil and so on and so forth. So this is like the full circle moment, okay? I know I've been rambling, but this is the full circle moment of how it all made sense for me. I guess somebody used my product and told somebody else, right? I got a message from this girl in Jacksonville, Arkansas. Now, when I first saw Jacksonville, I thought it was Jacksonville, Florida. When I went to ship it, it said Jacksonville, Arkansas. And I was like, hold on, how do you know me? I don't have an Instagram. I've never posted this. How are you finding me? How are you giving me money? I think it was like $200. And she was like, okay, send me what you got. You know, she wanted hair products. And I shipped it to her. Now, baby, I was still not thinking about being a business. I didn't want a business. I didn't want a website. I didn't want to make jars. I didn't want to make labels. I was damn near about to give it to everybody to give them my products for free, but whatever. So she gave me some money and I shipped her the hair products. I don't remember what it was. And I shipped it in like Tupperware containers. I didn't know nothing about no shipping. So I just like take the side of the Tupperware container and put it in a box and hope for the best. And I'm pretty sure the box exploded by the time it got to her, because that's how all my that's how all my shipping went for at least a good 6 months. They all exploded. They all leaked because I was shipping in Ziploc bags, spray bottles, and Tupperware container. That was my journey. Okay, that's how I got started. Judge me if you want to. I'm way better at this now. You know, whatever. We all had to start somewhere. Okay, so when I made my first sale, $200, out of state sale at that, to Jacksonville, Arkansas, I posted it on Facebook. Because I wasn't a really avid Instagram user. I posted it on Facebook like, hey guys, somebody found me from Jacksonville, Arkansas and purchased $200 of my hair products. I'm so excited. And if y'all want to buy anything, just let me know. Now I was not equipped or prepared mentally or financially to make products for anybody else. I didn't know how that was going to work. But I was like, shit, if somebody reached out to me and said they want something else, I can do it, you know? And so I remember like writing down all the products that I made on a piece of paper. And basically what I would do is somebody would DM me or inbox me on Facebook and ask me, you know, what kind of products you had. I would screenshot the piece of paper with all the products and the prices on there. And our prices was like $8, $10 and stuff like that. I got money now, so it's up there. But my products were very affordable. I mean, the prices were very affordable. And it was homemade. It looked very homemade and home crafted. So I wasn't trying to knock nobody's head off. Okay, so I remember this girl I went to school with. I think it was either Brittany or Ashley. They're twins. I can't remember, child. She was like, hey, let me put a little something together for you, because you're just sending your product list on a piece of paper that you hand wrote down. Let me just like make a little thing for you. So she made like a little Microsoft, very plain, but that inspired me. I was like, oh my gosh, you just wrote down all my products on a little template. And I wish I probably still have it, but I have like over 30,000 pictures, so I'm not digging for this video. But it was so plain, and it had like a little teal aqua color, and it had like a little, you know, clip art thing, Soulful Organics. And back then I was Soulful DIY Organics, something like that. And she sent it to me, and I was just like so grateful and so inspired. I was like, oh my God, I have a real thing I can send people now. It's not a website. I'm not getting no website. I'm not paying for that. They don't need that, because I wanted to keep the cost low. So I didn't want to get a website. I didn't want to get any jars or any bottles, because if I just sent everybody their stuff in a Ziploc bag or a spray bottle that cost me 50 cents at Walmart and a Tupperware container, we can keep the prices low. Okay, we ain't got to worry about labels and all that. I just use some sticky notes, slap that sticky note right on the bottle, and bam, you know what it was, girl. Spray that thing in your hair. That is so horrible. That is so horrible. Don't do that, y'all. Bottles are not that expensive. Okay, so that was me. That was Soulful Organics. Okay, a plastic Tupperware container, some sticky note, and I just taped the sticky note on there with a handwritten, this is naturally clean clarifying shampoo. Bam, just what it is. Brown sugar baby, brown sugar body scrub. That's what that is. So people kept shopping with me, which is blowing my mind. It was blowing my mind that people were shopping with me. And I feel like the first week and a half, I made $2,000. Mind blown. How is that possible? Okay. How is me living with my grandmother with a 1 or 2 year old, I don't know how old this boy was, and in nursing school, just leaving nursing school, I think, or working in a nursing home. How did I make $2,000 in a week and a half? How? They like my products. I never got a complaint. I never had a complaint about the boxes exploding, about the packages leaking, okay? And if I did get a complaint, I just remake it and send it to them again. I had really good customer service. I had amazing customer service. People believed in me because my skin looked nice. People believed in me because my hair looked nice. So people buy you. They don't necessarily buy the brand, okay? They buy you, okay? So they loved me. These strangers or these people that knew somebody who knew me, they said, oh, she got really nice hair, or she got really nice skin. I want to use the products that she has. So that's how I got started, y'all, okay? I did not get like my first official bottle, like a real bottle to put the thing in, at least maybe like 6-7 months. I just wasn't investing in no bottles, and I damn sure wasn't investing in no labels. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't even thinking about being creative, although I'm a very naturally creative person. I wasn't thinking about doing that. So it was, the OGs, they know. Spray bottles, baby. Spray bottles in Tupperware containers. That was sold for organics. But yeah, that's kind of how I got started. I've been in business going on 4 years, coming up February 20th or 22nd. I gotta look on my calendar. And I've been in business for 4 years, and I have grown. Each year I have grown, and I'm gonna continue to grow. So yeah, that's how I got started. I'm gonna record more videos. I'm gonna talk about how I became an esthetician, because that's a cool story too, how I became an esthetician. I've been an esthetician for going on 2 years now. It'll be 2 years in August. So I'll talk about that. I'll talk more about like defining my brand and how Soulful Organics and the whole Soulful experience came about. And I'll share like my highs and my lows and some day-to-day things with you guys. I really want to like just share my journey, not only just sharing my journey as being a single mom, being a solo esthetician, a new esthetician, a entrepreneur, a mompreneur, because my son has a business also. So I just want to share like how it is, because I don't have a storefront or office space. What's interesting about me and Soulful Organics and the Soulful Experience is I work out of my living room. I have a 735 square foot apartment, and I think this living room, it might be like 200, 300 square feet, maybe 4, I don't know. But it's not big at all. Obviously it's the living room. So I work from home. I live at home. I do laundry here. I wash dishes. I take clients. I package here, all in this very small space. So, and I'm making it happen. I'm making it work. So I want to share my journey and document my journey of my highs and my lows, because I know you get on the internet right now and influencers and other people make it seem so easy and fun and effortless and non-stressful, and sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's so much fun. Sometimes it's so easy. Hopefully you're passionate about what you do and you're doing what you love. So yes, those things are very easy, but it comes with a lot of stress, a lot of sacrifices, a lot of learning along the way, and a lot of resilience. So I hope you guys stay tuned for videos, and I'm gonna try to post as much as possible, because the more I do these videos, the easier it's gonna get. Talking, there's nobody here right now. I'm in my freaking living room with a ring light on and a camera, and there's a little orange sticky note right here so that I can look at this camera, because usually I'm looking up here. And I recorded myself looking right here, and I'm like, wait, I look cockeyed. So I have a little sticker right here saying, hey girl, pay attention to the sticker. Don't look at yourself. Look at the sticker, okay? So that's what I'm doing right now, but there's nobody here and I'm talking to myself. I'm freaking talking to myself. And I do that all the time, but not with the record button on. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, like, comment, and subscribe. I would love your feedback. I would love to hear about what you want to hear about. If you want to hear about more details about how I became a small business, setting up my small business, how I became an entrepreneur or esthetician, and ways to do it, I can only tell you about, what I know, but I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I'm gonna share my experience and what I've gone through, and as I learn, I will share with you guys, because I do not know it all, honey. I do not know it all. So yeah, we're gonna dive deeper into like small business stuff and creating a brand and making it your own and just keeping it real. Okay, so hopefully you guys stay tuned for another video, and thank you for watching. Peace out.